This is officially the river walk. It walks by the river.
But before we get too far into the video, we want to point out that our footage only covers the Riverside Walk portion of the trail. There were a couple other factors that stopped us from venturing into the Narrows.
The Riverside Walk is one of the easiest trails in Zion National Park, making it great for families. Starting from the Temple of Sinawava, which is the last stop on the shuttle, this easy 2.2-mile round-trip hike runs alongside the Virgin River and leads to the beginning of the Narrows Trail. It is almost completely paved with very little elevation gain, so it's also very wheelchair accessible.
Fun fact, the Riverside Walk actually used to be called the Gateway to the Narrows, but was changed in the 90s to make it seem more hip and family friendly, which apparently works since it is now one of the more heavily trafficked trails in the park.
Normally we don't mind just jumping in the water and getting our feet wet. But while we were visiting the park, a toxic form of cyanobacteria was found in the North Fork of the Virgin River and some of the surrounding streams.
So they have signs everywhere telling us to avoid the water right now.
Algae or bacteria in there that
Yeah.
harmful if you drink, or I don't know if you can touch it or anything yet. But I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little more research on that so we can have good information. It just says harmful bacteria, harmful algae. So yeah, don't touch the water.
It can produce antitoxin A, which can cause many of the side effects you would see in your typical drug commercial, like fatigue, difficulty breathing, vomiting, diarrhea, and seizures. Pretty much all the symptoms we just don't want to deal with. So that's why we stayed away from the Narrows and the other water sources. Many pets and livestock have died from exposure or ingestion to the cyanobacteria, so keep your dogs well away. I'm not even sure that this deer should be drinking this water.
I said you keep flipping it.
When I flip, you flip, we flip. We're together now, babe. So I think this river is now in need of a new name.
What's that?
Well, it's called the Virgin River, but it's got so much cyanobacteria, so much algae that we can't even touch it. I mean, it's so disease-ridden, it had to have done something with somebody on top of the cliff. It's totally there. It's not a virgin anymore. It's been soiled.
It's been soiled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now that there's been
Yeah.
soiled.
No. If it's so polluted with other things that
Where's
you
my
can't. What?
My one trip.
Oh, your one trip?
My ritual trip.
Yeah,
I
she
have
has.
at least one every hike.
Two.
Two every hike.
Two every
where
hike.
It's like it's a scare where I almost twist my ankle.
She's just so enamored with the beautiful things around her all the time that all of a sudden she's like, oh, and then she'll fall. I'm glad we came out here, even if we're only doing this river walk, because we did not bring the right gear. Yeah, we're just gonna walk as far as we can and go from there. Right, babe?
Right.
Yeah. Here we go.
Since the Narrows Trail switches back and forth across the Virgin River multiple times, waterproof shoes, insulated pants, and hiking sticks are all highly recommended, and we didn't have any of it. All the gear needed to make the hike a little more manageable can be rented or purchased at a shop at the entrance of the park, as well as various shops in the nearby town of Springdale.
wearing the right shoes to do this. Okay.
Because these suckers are gonna soak everything up.
Yeah, they will.
Hopefully the next time we head to Zion National Park, we will pack the proper gear and this bacteria can be completely cleared up so we can head down the Narrows like we had initially intended.